At MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, you're not just a number. We offer individualized care for each of our patients, plus prescription delivery and medication management.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community, MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Jennifer, your community pharmacist, with your weekly dose of health information. We are in week 2 of National Immunization Awareness Month. And this week, we're going to shift our focus to adults. As a pharmacist, one of the most common things I see in adults who have their children up to date but have not thought about their own vaccine status in years, except when we had the pandemic and then everybody rushed to get the COVID vaccine, or those that chose to. So I understand life gets busy and vaccine quietly falls off the priority list. But adult immunizations are a critical part of preventative health care at every age and at every stage. The diseases we vaccinate adults against can cause serious complications, hospitalizations, and in some cases, death, particularly for those who have an underlying health condition. Today, I want to talk you through 5 vaccines every adult should know about and help you determine where you may have gaps. But before we get into specific vaccines, I want to make one distinction that will help make everything else make sense. There are 2 categories of adult vaccines. The first is seasonal vaccines. These are vaccines you receive on a recurring basis, typically every year, because either the virus changes and because your immunity fades over time. The flu vaccine is the best example. It is reformulated every single year to match the strains most likely to circulate that season. The second category is age or condition-based vaccines. These are vaccines recommended at specific points in your life based on your age or health conditions. You do not get these every year, but there is a window when you need them, and missing that window can leave you unprotected. Knowing which category a vaccine falls into helps you understand whether you need it, but also when. So first, we're going to talk about flu shots. Flu shots are here, and every year without fail, I get this question. Dr. Jennifer, is it too early? So let me answer that question directly. The CDC recommends getting your flu vaccine by the end of October. That's the target. For most healthy adults, getting vaccinated in August or September is perfectly appropriate. It gives your body time to build full immunity before flu season peaks, which is typically between December and February. However, for most adults 65 and older, timing matters a bit more. Because immunity can wane faster in older adults, getting vaccinated too early may mean your protection begins to fade by February when you need it most. For that group, September through October is the sweet spot. Adults 65 and older, there are specially formulated doses or vaccines specially designed for you, and they produce a stronger immune response in older adults. 65 and older, we have the high-dose flu shots. And this is what you'll receive when you receive your vaccination. So the first question I get all the time is it too early? The next one, or responses that we see typically, is we hear people say when you ask them about a flu shot, every time I get the flu shot, I get sick. Or the flu shot gave me the flu. So a lot of times we hear this in response to the question of have you received your flu shot or would you like to receive it? And this is typically the response we get as a reason not to get the flu shot. So I want to set the record straight. Respectfully, the flu shot cannot give you the flu. That is not biologically possible. The flu shot contains an inactivated virus, meaning it is dead. Neither it cannot cause an infection. What some people experience after getting vaccinated is a mild immune response, a sore arm, a low-grade fever, some fatigue. That is not the flu. That is your immune system doing exactly what it is supposed to do. It recognizes the vaccine, builds a defense in preparation to protect you. It is a sign that the vaccine is working, not a sign that it made you sick. And sometimes people get vaccinated and then catch a cold or another virus that was already circulating. That is a coincidence of timing, not caused by the flu shot. So, timing your flu shot is critical because you do not wait until you're sick to think about your flu shot. You want to get it early enough to have time for your body to build full immunity. The best time to get it is before flu season arrives. So, I hope I cleared that up for some, but I'm sure that everybody can give me a specific example where something different happened with them. But guys, I'm telling you, it's biologically not possible. Either the vaccine was received late, once the flu was circulating, or it was another type of virus. But do expect a mild immune response for some, not everybody, after you receive your vaccine. So next I'm going to go into the vaccines for adults. Number 1, Tdap. Tdap protects against tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. Pertussis is also known as whooping cough. If you receive this vaccine as a child, your immunity has likely worn off. Every adult needs one Tdap booster and then a tetanus booster every 10 years after that. Number 2, shingles. Shingles is caused by the same virus as chickenpox. If you had chickenpox, that virus never left your body. It has been dormant in your nervous system all these years. As we age, our immunity weakens, and that virus can reactivate as shingles. Shingles is not a rash. It can cause severe, debilitating nerve pain that lasts for months and for some years. Now, here's what I get asked most about the shingles vaccine. Dr. Jennifer, I never had chickenpox. Do I still need the vaccine, the shingles vaccine? So the CDC tells us that more than 90% of adults 50 and older worldwide have been exposed to the chickenpox virus, even if they do not remember having it. So if you were born between 1980, the CDC considers you immune to varicella, and you do not need to be tested before getting the shingles vaccine. If you are 50 or older, you need the shingles vaccine. It is 90% effective in preventing shingles and its most common complication, which is that nerve pain. That is chronic and can last long after the rash is gone. It requires 2 doses, 2 to 6 months apart. Number 3, pneumonia. As of October 2024, the CDC lowered the recommended age for pneumococcal vaccine from 65 down to 50 years of age. That means if you're 50 or older, this vaccine is now recommended for you. This is the most common one that people had not realized at age 50. Pneumococcal vaccine is now recommended. Pneumococcal vaccines protect against pneumonia, meningitis, and serious bloodstream infections caused by bacteria. One of the key reasons for lowering the age was to reduce the gap in pneumococcal diseases between racial groups. There are a few vaccine options available, as your pharmacist will be able to help you select which one is right for you. Number 4, RSV, or otherwise known as respiratory syncytial virus. RSV is one of the leading causes of hospitalization and death in older adults. Before the RSV vaccine was introduced, RSV was causing between 100 and 160,000 hospitalizations every year in adults 60 and older in the United States. The RSV vaccine is recommended for all adults 75 and older. And for adults 60 to 74 who are at increased risk due to underlying health conditions like heart disease, lung disease, or diabetes, this is one of the newer vaccines on the adult schedule. And number 5, COVID. COVID vaccine has moved to an annual vaccine similar to the flu shot. An updated formulation each year designed to match currently circulating variants. Adults 65 and older are strongly encouraged to get the updated 2026-2027 COVID vaccine. Adults age 18 to 64 who are at an increased risk for severe illness should also be vaccinated. I know there are a lot of questions and a lot of opinions about COVID vaccines right now, and I respect that. My job is not to tell you what to think. My job is to give you accurate information so that you can have an informed conversation with your healthcare provider. That includes your doctor and your pharmacist. If you have any questions, you can come and talk to us. That is what we're here for. All of these vaccines that I've mentioned, we have. We just received the flu shots, and we'll have the COVID shots by mid-September. Here's the bottom line. Adults need vaccines too. And as your community pharmacist, this is exactly where I come in. Vaccine season is my most favorite season of the year. Why is that? I get to answer questions. I get to clear up misinformation. I get to teach. I get to inform. I get to share. A lot of people don't realize if they take blood pressure medicine, they have an underlying condition. Some people don't understand if they use an inhaler, they have an underlying health condition. So we need to know these things, that vaccines are here to help prevent disease and not to add another burden when your body is already dealing with an underlying health condition. You don't need to figure it out alone. That is what we're here for. One good thing to note is vaccines are preventative, so your insurance covers at a zero copay. That's right. You don't have to pay anything out of pocket, so cost is not a barrier. MedsPLUS will be in the community and at local businesses providing vaccine clinics. If you would like us to come to your location and you have a minimum of 10 to 20 people who would like to receive a vaccine, please be sure to reach out to us. You can inbox us. You can call us at 205-650-4636. or you can email us at info@medsplusconsulting.com. We are here. We are ready for you. Vaccines are not just for children. They are for adults as well. I'm Dr. Jennifer, your community pharmacist, bridging the gap in healthcare. One vaccine, one conversation, one protected life at a time. And we will see you on next Monday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
At MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, results matter. Empower your health journey with a pharmacy that puts you first. Plus, we offer prescription delivery and medication management.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community. MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center.